Do. Alright, we have all the best stock combo participants here. Can I take a group picture? Alright, smile. 3, 2, 1. Oh, forgot some batteries. Darn it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and if you're new, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, and leave a comment. Also follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. All the links are in the description down below. And yes, finally, the tournament of power for the Beyblade Burst Best Stock Combo is over, and the champion is none other than Rage Longinus. And it was a very long and well-fought battle for each one of these Beyblades. Each one of them actually are really all good. I mean, most of you guys chose these Beyblades. But we are here to break down why they ranked that way and why they performed that way. Like, why did some of these perform poorly and some did very well. Now, if you do not agree with the results of the tournament, if you do not agree that Rage Longinus is currently the best stock combo in Beyblade Burst, then you can just go and do your own version of testing. Like, you can do your own tournaments, you can do your own battle videos, you can test. Actually, it's not 100% definitive, but it's enough basis to conclude that somehow this is still the top. One of the top. I mean, one of these could be second or one of these could be better than this, but definitely Rage Longinus is still up there when it comes to stock combo power. Again, if you don't agree, you can just do your own testing. But based on the tournament that we've done, Rage Longinus came out on top. Now, let's do an assessment of the results. Brave Valkyrie, actually, this is sad for all the Valkyrie fans, only had 1 win and had 6 losses. Basically, I think it's more on the stamina and the driver. Some of these Beyblades are really good in terms of layer or ring or blade and chassis. It's just that the driver is the letdown. Had this Brave Valkyrie had a better driver, it could have gotten more wins. Before we continue, what makes a good stock combo? Basically, all parts are good, and when you put all those good parts together, they should perform very well as well. Because there are Beyblades that have all good parts, but they don't kind of like work together. And some of these Beyblades have really good parts and have really non-good parts. Up next, World Spriggan had 2 wins, 5 losses. Yeah, that really sucks, because if we're just going to be talking about World Spriggan and 2B, that's top tier. I would choose these over Rage Longinus. Just these parts, right? Just these parts. I would just change the driver. I think Unite Dash is the one that's bringing this very good Beyblade down. World Spriggan, the strategy with this is, opposite spin battles. And the Unite Dash won't help it with that strategy. That's why this is mostly used with Drift or Extend Plus. But yeah, without Unite, had this had like Drift as a stock driver, this would have been the #1 stock combo. But yeah, we're just talking about stock combos, guys, not competitive combos. So don't hit me with, oh, you should have changed the driver, guys. This is the best stock combo tournament, not the best competitive combos. So yeah, even though we have top tier chassis, chip, and blade or layer or ring, the driver just a letdown. It dragged this combo down. It only had 2 wins. Next it's a tie. Both have 3 wins. One is Dynamite Belial. Yeah, Dynamite Belial, actually, I was surprised. I was expecting more wins for this one, because all of the other videos that I've seen this actually being used, but I guess there's a difference when you do it more fairly for the Beyblades. When I mean more fairly is that I did launch them as fair as possible, and I had enough rounds to make it as fair as possible as well. Because with some videos, you actually see just one Beyblade being launched first all the time, and that's not enough basis. Like, if you're gonna battle a Beyblade and want to see if it's really good, 2 rounds wouldn't be enough. For example, you're gonna test Belial against Rage Longinus, and then you do 2 rounds where you launch Belial twice. what result will you get? Is that reliable? No, absolutely not. So probably you can't really just depend on what you see on YouTube or other videos just to determine whether a combo or a stock combo is really good. I think what made Dynamite Belial lose so much is because those Beyblades that actually won over it are actually really good. And yeah, don't get me wrong, Dynamite Belial is really good, but the ones that beat it were really, really good as well. So yeah, I have no complaints with this one. Probably since it has an attack driver, the ones that really won over it had really good LAD. And Belial, as an attack type, doesn't really KO or burst opponents that easily. It's not as aggressive as an attacker as Rage Longinus. It is a tie with Lucifer The End. Lucifer The End is a really, really good Beyblade against left spin. Like, it's top tier if you're talking about battling opposite spin. Its drift driver is probably the best in terms of opposite spin battles. But yeah, against right spin, and it only won 3 times against the left spins. So we have 3 left spins here. So yeah, that was the only time it won. Next, it's another tie, 4 wins. Helios Volcano. Helios Volcano is a solid stock combo. There's no question about it. It's heavy. It's got one of the best drivers in same spin and opposite spin. That's the difference between drift. Drift is only good at opposite spin, while this and Extend Plus are good both in opposite and same spin. So yeah, and it's really round. So he was able to win 4 times also. Up next, another one that had 4 wins is Vanish Fafnir. It's a really solid stock combo. I mean, probably you can change the disc and driver for it to become better, but as stock combo, it's really good. I mean, some of these guys you can just use in a tournament as it is, and this is one of them. So it's probably the widest with the rubber blade. Man, this is probably the Beyblade that has the most rubber surface in its surface area ever. So yeah, it deserves the 4 wins and 3 losses. I think it only lost to Rage, and I think Cyclone and Lucifer The End. Now, the second place goes to Cyclone Ragnaruk. Surprisingly, I didn't expect this to rank that high. Like, it had 5 wins and 2 losses. Because I was really expecting this, like, to burst all the time. Like, each of these Beyblades would probably burst this. But in the tournament, it was able to somehow hold its defense on its own. It didn't burst. And if it doesn't burst, it can outspin right spin and left spin Beyblades. So, yeah, if this doesn't get KO'd or doesn't burst, it has a high probability of winning. So, yeah, good job for Cyclone Ragnarok. It did really well. And, of course, 6 wins, 1 loss. Yeah. This is the complete package. I mean, they could have given it like a metal chip or a metal core, but that would be super OP. Super OP. I mean, they did it with Helios, but man, Rage doesn't even need it. It's good in KOing, it's good in bursting opponents, and remember, KO and burst in the WBO scoring system is 2 points. So, spin finishes, if you focus more on spin finishes, that will only get you 1 point. You can score like I think there were cases in the tournament where a Beyblade scored like 2 or 3 points ahead, and then if it gets KO'd and bursted twice, then it loses. So basically, that's the advantage that you have with this kind of Beyblade, with Rage Longinus. And in case its attack doesn't work, this is the best part. In case the attack doesn't work, Destroy Dash has very decent LAD. It doesn't beat Extend Plus or other plated drivers, but yeah, it can at least outspin most attack drivers. So yeah, now for those who are asking, why did I not include Roar Bahamut. Well, the cutoff period was up to May. And by the time I started the tournament, I didn't have Roar Bahamut yet, or it didn't came out yet. So what we're going to do is just probably repeat this on December when we have all the Dynamite Beyblades. Or we could just simply do a best stock combo for Dynamite Beyblades and then battle it with Rage Longinus. So yeah, we can do that. But for now, it is safe to say here in the Word Nation that Rage is the best stock combo for 2021. Alright, so that's it for this video. I'll see you on my other videos, so thank you for your support. Bye!